The University of Southern California has officially canceled its main stage graduation ceremony. Now, this is a shocker for a lot of reasons, right? Very rarely do universities cancel a full graduation ceremony. They say it's for campus safety. They say it's because of the campus protests about what's going on in Gaza. But the truth is, from what I can see, this is fundamentally about the decision to remove the class valedictorian from a speech that she was supposed to give. That's what this is really about. The graduation is set for May 10th. And over the last 2 weeks, the decision has been made very clearly and very controversially to remove the graduation speaker, who was a South Asian Muslim woman named Esna Tabessum. It's Esna Tabessum. She's a biomedical engineering major from Chino Hills, California, and she was selected to be the valedictorian. But because students protested her, now all of a sudden, everything's been up in an uproar. Of course, the students who protested her did some Googling and found out that she might support Palestine, or she posted a link to a page that supported Palestine. And because of that, somehow this brown Muslim woman was no longer eligible to be the valedictorian. The university caved. And the reason the university caved was because, well, at least the reason they gave for caving was, well, we would need a lot of security. We can't keep you safe. Or we could keep you safe, but it would look really bad to have all that security and all that infrastructure. And so we'd rather just not have a valedictorian speech. A valedictorian speech will be too much of a mess. Here's what they told her. So they took the biggest day in her life away from her. But what they underestimated was the power of the people, the power of the students to push back, to say, look, this is wrong. We're not going to allow you to just take this young woman's opportunity. And so the students protested. And as encampments were being built on college campuses all around the country, places like Yale, places like Emory, places like Columbia, the campus life at USC intensified too. And before you know it, there's a lot of uproar and a lot of criticism against the administration. They wanted answers. They wanted change. They wanted justice. And because they weren't getting it, the university said, you know what? If we got to choose between having this young lady go back to graduation, if we got to choose between having students actively protest at graduation, if all that's on one side, we'll take the other side. We'll cancel graduation. That's how much they don't want free speech. That's how much they don't want pro-Palestinian perspectives. That's how much they don't want this brown girl to be a Muslim valedictorian in 2024. It's frankly disappointing. And it's also disappointing that some very prominent voices at the university, people who for decades have been scholars of race, for decades have been scholars of inequality, for decades have been scholars of Islam, for decades have been scholars of resistance, are saying nothing. It's shameful. It's absolutely shameful. And USC should be ashamed of itself for canceling graduation, for taking this moment, this beautiful opportunity from all the families that paid tuition and studied and prayed and took out loans and did all the things to make their kids successful at school. They should be ashamed that they're taking this shining moment from the students themselves. And they should be doubly ashamed to have taken this opportunity from Esna Tabessum, this wonderful, successful, brilliant, courageous young Muslima who now won't have the opportunity not only to give a valedictory speech, but to even appear at her own graduation. Shame on you, USC. Shame on you.